Good morning. Today we are doing a what I eat in a day video. This is how I eat when I'm not focused on gaining muscle and I'm really focused on either maintenance or losing fat, because these quarantine 15, they are here. Well, it's not 15 pounds, but I would say it's like 5, and it's not the good kind, okay? So I'm also making all of today's meals really simple and easy to make, especially if you don't want to be spending tons of time in the kitchen cooking, because like I love cooking, but ain't nobody got time for that all day, every day. The first thing I'm having for breakfast. So I know what many of you are thinking. Oh my god, hard-boiled eggs are so complicated to make. Not when you have this thing, it's not. I got it on Amazon. It's a hard-boiled egg maker. This has been a lifesaver. It literally does all the work for you. Plug it in and click the button. And that's it. This will sing a little song and dance when they are ready. So here are my beautiful eggs. I usually get a fork and just cut them up into pieces like that. Like I almost make a boiled egg cereal, I guess you can say. I grab my olive oil and we just, we go crazy here. And then we've got the white truffle flakes. I love flaky salt, okay? I love the crunch that this gives to everything. Oh my god. So if you are trying to watch your calories and really stay in a caloric deficit, I would tell you to go easy on the oil. I mean, olive oil is amazing, but it is pretty calorie dense, so you can measure how much oil you put. I'm just crazy. I'm like a sauceaholic, so when it comes to sauces and oils, there's like no stopping me. Then I'm gonna have my multivitamin jelly bean. I'm almost out. Say hi. So now I'm actually gonna have a mojito. What? So I usually do have a tea every single morning, a black tea, but today, since I knew I was gonna do a workout, I skipped the tea and I'm having my amino and energy instead. Y'all, I'm telling you, this makes me push so much like harder in the workouts. It gives me like the energy boost. I don't need it every single time I work out, but on days like today where I have a long filming day ahead of me, we need this. So depending on how many scoops you do is how much caffeine you get. I always do just 1 scoop, which is 100 milligrams of caffeine, which is basically a coffee. And this tastes so good, girl, like, oh. So we're just gonna take a little scooperoo. Oh, where's the scooper? Oh my god, this happens all the time. Dump it right into my water. Oh my god. This is amazing if you have a sweet tooth like me. I feel like I need to have something sweet at least every single day, and this is sweet and it has like barely any calories. Actually, I'll show you how many. The amino and energy, which is what I'm drinking, has 28 calories per scoop, and it's not even actually that sweet. Like if you really want something sweet, the BCA amino tastes literally like a raspberry sorbet / slushy, and this one has even less. It has 16 calories per scoop, and it makes water taste so good. I'm all energized up and I'm ready to go. The perfect mix of sweet, limey, and minty. It's So now it is lunchtime. I'm making a salad for lunch. Listen, salads don't have to be boring. They can be super, super yummy. It's a bit of a Greek-inspired salad. So for the salad, we've got spring mix and arugula. Girl, if you're not putting arugula in your salads, you better start. Arugula is so good for you. I add it to like almost all my salads. We've got some little baby grape tomatoes, cucumber, feta cheese, of course. We're gonna squeeze some garlic in there. Purple onion, this gives it the little pang, and we're gonna finish up with some balsamic glaze on top of the olive oil to give it a little bit of sweetness. Don't care about no gold, no one else to hit my phone up. None of that. I actually never peel my cucumbers because the skin of the cucumber has so many nutrients. That's where all the good stuff is. So you have to try to find unwaxed cucumber, and that's why I buy these cucumbers that's wrapped in plastic. And don't get me wrong, I hate the single wrap plastic, but most of the cucumbers that are in the store that are not wrapped in plastic have waxed skin to protect it, and I don't really like to eat the waxed skin, so that's why I get this one. And then I actually pour olive oil in here and I mix that all up together so that the garlic is evenly distributed. I like to get really robust olive oil, so something really flavorful to use as a dressing, because if you get something that's not that flavorful, it's not really gonna taste like anything. So here is my salad plated. Look how pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and add some feta cheese. You know, it's Greek inspired. Oh. Get a little more in there. I love my cheese. Oh shit. Oops. Here. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Look at her. She is a beauty. Is it good?
It's the best salad you've made.
You have to, you say that every time I make something. Yeah, you do, yeah. Wow, that was delicious. I feel so healthy, so many nutrients. That was such a colorful salad. I'm already like the epitome of health. I'm gonna be having a pina colada for dessert. I make this with milk. You just add the protein powder, the milk, and that's it. It's a protein pina colada. This is from my very own collection of Woman's Best. So you already know the flavor is mwah. And especially because my salad didn't really have any big proteins in it, this is perfect. Girl, it tastes so good. Like, I've had pina coladas a lot. So you know I made sure it tasted like a real pina colada and not some weird powdery proteiny thing. So it's just 200 milliliters of milk. Yes, I do use whole milk, but you can use 2%. You can also use almond milk. 150 calories from the milk, 109 calories from the powder. So for 250 calories, you have a bomb pina colada. One big rounded-ish spoon. By the way, you can also make this with water and it tastes still super good. I just like milk because I like the consistency. So for dinner today, we are making shrimp scampi, one of my favorite pasta recipes, and it's like a really nice light dish. I love seafood. We have seafood like multiple times a week, like 4 or 5 times a week, whether it's salmon or shrimp. Anyway, I'm super excited to show you this recipe today. I'm gonna be kind of following along a recipe online, but I always add my own little touches to it. And oh my god, I need to show you guys the sky right now because it's so pretty. Wow, look at the sky. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Hear all the sirens? That's the beauty of living in a city. So I actually thought that I had regular linguine pasta and I don't. So instead we are making wheels. Listen, you might think that these are only for 5-year-olds, but this is my favorite pasta shape ever. Let's go over these ingredients, okay? So we've got wagon wheel pasta, olive oil and butter, white wine. You need a dry white wine. We've got the shrimp here. Parsley, you can use Italian parsley or regular curly parsley. Lemon, I don't know if I'm gonna use both, but I'll play it by ear. A shallot, garlic, and tomatoes, which is not like originally part of the recipe, but I have these tomatoes left over, so I'm just gonna throw them on there. And then we've got some fresh Parmesan cheese. Let me tell you something about this cheese, okay? I used to be a not fresh Parmesan cheese eater. These bottles, yeah, we don't do this anymore. We don't know them. Obviously, I know it's a lot more expensive, but shredding this gives us enough for like 3 or 4 meals, and it is such a big difference. I still use these for like recipes, Parmesan baked potatoes and stuff like that.
Emptied out my soul. You've heard it all before. Honest, but I know. Left these years ago. I was young and almost still could fill the void. We don't need the past in our lives for tomorrow. Never see the end of the night filled with sorrow. What do we do to love? What do we do to love? What do we do to love? When everything's said and done. What do we do to love? What do we do to love? What do we do to love? When everything's said and done. What do we do to love? 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 When everything's said and done. Out in the unknown, story took its toll. Thought I would've grown off the beaten track to become a better man, sinking in the sand. We don't need the past in our lives for tomorrow. Never see the end of the night filled with sorrow. What do we do to love? What do we do to love? What do we do to love? When everything's said and done.
Holy sh! So here is the finished product. I promise it would look a lot more bougie and better if it was real pasta, but...
Sure.
Is it good? Oh, it needs flaky salt. That's what it needs.